dialysis materials, then someone everything there.
And this is not only what the car can do. The car can also track individuals. So this part.
You go to America, well, yeah. So I think it's so we need. Have you eaten this morning?
Yes, please.
Okay. So since you have eaten, the figures that we will get won't be the same as a person who hasn't eaten. So we kindly educate you that when you go to the hospital and then someone is having small figures and you're having big figures, you shouldn't panic because maybe the person hasn't eaten and you have already eaten. So please can you give me your hand? Trust me with your hand for some seconds. Okay, so we first we'd have to check for a place that we can break and then we get enough blood. So I think it's so we need to we are checking for the
What's the content? You want me to be sure? They come and ask me this hand.
So this is the glucometer as you since you're a doctor. And this is the so we would insert the stripe into the glucometer. So we have our lancet. So to all those who are here, when you go to the hospital and the lancet is like this, you need to know that it's not used. So this is how it is. When the lancet is not used, so break the fingernails. Guys.
It's okay. Yeah, there you
So since they are checking for the blood, I would like to talk about this lancet a little bit. So when you go to the hospital and then the lancet has been positioned like this, that means the lancet has already been used. So this is how it is when it's used. So in case if you go to the hospital and the doctor or the nurse mistakenly trying to use this lancet, you should let the person know that you know that the lancet has been used. So he or she should use another lancet. So say this is your glucose level, the amount of glucose you need. That means since you have eaten it now. So right, sugar for 20
All right. Congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
It's not your
So in our blood we have antigen A and we have antigen B. So these are antibodies A, B, and D. The antibody A will be placed here and the antibody B will be placed here and the antibody D will be placed here. So since here and
here didn't clot, it means his blood doesn't contain antigen A and antigen B, but it contains the rhesus factor, which means he is positive.
If you don't have A, you don't have B, you are O.
But if you have A and B, you are AB.
You have only A, you are A. You have only B, you are B. You don't have the resource factor. You are
Negative.
Females who are negative, and they marry someone who is positive. But their first delivery, there will be no problem. By their second delivery, they will have to go for what we call yoga. Otherwise, they will have to initiate the second. It is compulsory for all pregnant women to know their blood group. And that if they are negative, especially, you have to know that of the husband. The husband is positive, and you have to be careful with your second. So I'm proud of you. There will be a medical screening on Thursday. If you get a chance, you can join with the other professionals and you learn more as you interact with the doctors. Okay? Congratulations.
You are done with the biomedical session.
I'd like to service your bag now.
So it's smaller. Therefore, it will rise up to prevent any kind of flooding. And then a smart car, which can hold like the Tesla. So I will take Madame Christabel explain it further.
Thank you for the opportunity. So I'd like to start with the smart glasses. So the smart glasses is a glasses meant for totally visual impaired, which are blind. So I'd like to create it, and I would like one volunteer or someone
Anybody at all can come, right?
Daddy wants to try.
Yes, that's
Chief Abranti. You want me to do what?
So having the assumption that he is the blind person, so there is an obstacle in front of him. So with just practical issues, maybe just 15 centimeters, but you can increase it to any extent that you want. So you can see when I bring my hand, you can hear a deep sound telling the blind individual that there is an obstacle in front of the person. So the person needs to change his or her direction. We are also building a chatbot whereby the blind individual can ask the chatbot questions like, where am I right now? And the chatbot can say that you are currently Ashanti or yes. So you can interact with the chatbot. So thank you.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Yes, so this is the smart
So improvement on that, see if you can get an earpiece to connect to it.
Yes.
So that it can just be in the ear and then whilst it's you have that communication without an external person anything.
Thank you, sir. So I would like to talk more also about our smart car. Since you said it can be controlled using our remote, so we built an app for it whereby it can be controlled. So you can see right now she's controlling it through the car, through the app, and you can also make it manual in such a case that when the smart car also sends an obstacle, it will change its direction. So you can see that right now it's sensing that there are obstacles in a situation whereby it will prevent accident. So when you're having a sensor like this in your car, you'll be driving your car alright. But in case when you're riding your car and a small hill or there is a child that automatically or first of all comes in front of you, the car will change its direction automatically. And this is not only what the car can do. The car can also track individuals. So this part we made it for the security agents like the police and I would say the military. In a situation whereby you want to track an individual and know where they are, you can just use the individual facial recognition on the code where we made the code, and the car will just be moving around. The car will give you details on where the person is and show you where you can find the person. So this too is the smart phone. Mostly in Ghana, places like Accra and Kumasi, when it rains really heavy, we normally have flooding on our bridges and sometimes our road. So when this system, when it says that it's raining and the water level that it normally is rising, then the bridge will automatically rise up. This one too is a normal sample of this car that we did, but this one too is special on its own in the state that it has some line tracking abilities. So you can tell it that it should only track white lines, then it will track. We need this specifically for programming. In case when you go to programs, people normally download this program. So you can make lines on the ground whereby the robot will have the dashboard on top of it, and it will be moving through the lines and taking the reviews of the individual. So these are the projects that we have.
Fantastic. I think it's a good job. It's a good job, and I'm proud of you already. Okay? So keep working hard. You see all the support you give. Okay? Great. Clap for yourself.
They want them to take a picture. So, madam.
With your kind permission, can we take a for our gallery, please? So, ladies, come this way.
I'll have
If
to
you
come
want
there
to,
so that we do
if you don't mind, please. Okay, thank you very much.
We are students of marketing techniques, and do you know you? Yes, sir. As for the name, who is he? He's a regular visitor. Our main purpose of
My name is Dr. Frank.
Dr. Frank. Thank you, sir. I'm also a dialysis. Our main purpose is we are utilizing the solar energy to drive turbines. Which school? Introduce your school. The students of Materials Technical Institute, others. Our main purpose is that we are utilizing solar energy with the help of solar panels to drive turbines which produce electricity. You know, in our normal living, we depend on the thermal and also the hydro source, which costs a lot. But over here, we have introduced a new system which we depend on the sun that will not pay for anything, which will help in the inclusion to produce electricity. The solar panel over there is performing two purposes. It's charging the batteries, same time powering this place. So in the night, it can turn over from the solar panel to the batteries. So in the night, this machine is going to take its power from the battery. In the day, it's going to take a source from the solar panel with the help of sensors, which detect sunlight and also darkness. We have a please can you make a view of this? We have a motor over here. With the help of pulley and belt, it turns the dynamo. Where the dynamo produces a voltage. Where the step-up transformer is going to step it up to a suitable voltage, which is 220, between 220 and 240 volts, which is normal in our household. The output to testify that indeed we can produce electricity without ECG is this board. So when you on this thing, it's turning the camera. So this transfer is stopping the camera. So when you on this thing, it's like on the socket. The strength of the sound, depends how fast the motor will move. At the time there is no amount of sound and the battery is falling down gradually. So that's why this motor is not moving something. When you get access to a lot of sound, this motor is going to turn at a faster speed, which is going to turn the turbine, which the transformer is going to step it up, which we are going to use in our home suitable. We can do this thing for this whole auditorium, depend on the load analysis of your auditorium. So if you want some in your house, you come to your house, come and perform load analysis for your house. Maybe you want to power to your house. You have to perform load analysis for the two of them. After you combine the two of them, then you go into the market, you go in for big. So you extend this one, so you can power the whole house without it depending on ECG. No ECG personnel will come to your house either for light bill. Now, of course, this thing is there. This thing is also environmental friendly. Our main purpose is to utilize the solar energy because the thermal energy is costing a lot, and also the hydro is supposed to most they say the water is drying down rapidly, so they have to share the light. That's also a problem. So that's why I've come with an initiative to produce energy with the help of sunlight. You can use it everywhere, hotels, anywhere. The loan analysis will determine how big are this thing. So all our projects over here is using solar and also this is a self-powering car. They don't use fuel. They use solar for its way. The turbines. When this wind turns, the transformer, the step-up transformer, is going to step up the voltage. Sometimes there can be a time that there is going to be abundant air. So this one is going to turn at a faster rate. So we have introduced also a step-down transformer, which is also going to step up the voltage to a suitable voltage, which can be used in our household. So it's going to, after it has step it up or step it down, it's going to transfer to electrical poles. So this system has electric poles, those electric wires. So the house is going to take its power from the electric poles. When you go to our places, some places like North, there are a lot of sand. So we can use the solar panel over there. When you go to some places like Accra and Cape Coast and so, there's a lot of air over there because of the coastal areas. You can use the sand, you can use the windmill. Corrosion or rusting can all happen to this thing because you don't use metal over there. So this thing can self-rely independently without using ECG or anything.
Okay, it's a good one. I mean, the whole concept, the step up and all the transmission process. So that's very easy, I understand. Depending on the load.
Yes,
So
sir.
this one can put on a light. Maybe you're able to charge the phone.
Can you charge a phone?
But I cannot plug a fridge.
It can, like for this
For this
one,
can.
it cannot plug a fridge. But when
When
you
a bigger setup.
it's how we take the whole.
Maybe we can give it a try and see if we can get some investment to see. With the head here, please, teacher. So with the okay. You're not in charge of them.
Yes, please.
I'm particularly interested in this process.
Thank you, sir.
So link up with you. Let's see if we can get
Thank you, sir.
and start something.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Great. Congratulations on what
Thank you, sir.
work done. Which school?
Model steps.
Model steps. Okay. So what do you have for us?
Yes, we have a smart.
Anyway, you know us, right? Or you don't? You will all the time, okay? My name is Dr. Amoakohene, Regional Minister, together with your Educational Director at the regional level, the other tutors. Mr. Amoakohene is the Chief Director at the Ministry. Okay? We want to know what you have for us and see how we can support you. Okay, let's begin.
Please, we have a smart dustbin here. A smart dustbin is a revolutionary technology that controls and automates lead operation. This smart dustbin is equipped with a servo motor, an ultrasonic sensor, jumper wires, and an Arduino Uno to manage waste. This is how it works. When rubbish is shown to the ultrasonic sensor, it detects the rubbish and sends a signal to the Arduino Uno, which is the controller. The Arduino Uno in turn triggers the servo motor to open the lid of the dustbin.
Okay, so you don't have to make contact.
So after 15 seconds, it will automatically close. So that's how basically the smart dustbin works.
That's nice. You see the sensors. So you program it
Yeah.
to do what you expect.
Yes, please.
Any material can make it open, or only rubber.
No, any material that comes close to the ultrasonic sensor.
Okay.
So this is a clap switch light system. Imagine a world where you can control lights with just a clap. Sounds like magic, right? We students of Josaka Model STEM School has made this magic come into reality with our innovative clap sound light switch system. This is how it works. When the sound sensor detects a double clap, it triggers the relay model to control the light, either to turn it on or off. Our innovative projects have many benefits. For one, is to control electric shock. Electric shock is one of the major problems that Ghana is facing currently. So we made this project to solve it. In conclusion, we built this together as a team, which helped us to make this beautiful project. So this is our drink, our dispenser. Yes. It's easy for you to get your juice. See those selling beverages and water.
before they will give you your beverages, some of them offer us, they tell us to pour it in a cup for you. So yes, so the germs, sometimes there'll be germs in their hands. So them pouring it into your hands, maybe you fall sick. So as for this, it's just simple. You just switch on this, you turn on the switch, then you put your cup here, then the dispenser, the fruits inside or the water inside will just flow freely. But this, because there is no light here, it can't work. It uses electricity. This is a special smart that's been made purposely for you. Yes, please.
Okay.
Then with the
So it also has a sensor.
yes, please.
Okay. Oh. Electric powered or solar powered or battery powered? Solar. Battery powered. Rechargeable. Okay, great. Thank you for the gift.
Sir, please, can you have a picture?
Yes, definitely.
Let's
It's an opportunity.
Many farmers face challenges in maintaining their crops, especially while they are away. Watering and fertilizing crops at the right time is crucial for the plant's growth and yield. The hydrochemical drone is an unmanned aerial vehicle specially designed to water and fertilize plants autonomously. This drone is equipped with advanced navigation and sensing systems, allowing it to precisely target and care for plants.
Small-scale farmers in Africa lose at least 40% of their crop yield due to inefficient agrochemical application.
Often affordable drone enables precision agrochemical application and free early crop disease detection services.
Some of the components of the drones are PSs. It speaks far from the power distribution box and takes it. GPS model. It helps the drone to locate it, to know its location. Telemetry. It helps communicate with the station. Power distribution board. It supplies power through the drone. Brushless motor. It rotates so that it can lift the drone up to know where it's going.
Okay.
How the drone works. The drone works with various functions and features. 1. The drone has an advanced navigation system. The drone is equipped with GPS, GIS and sensors, which allows it to navigate through complex terrain and avoid obstacles. The drone works autonomously without any human interaction at all.
You have benefits of using hydrogen. 1. Increase efficiency. 2. Increase accuracy. 3. Enhance safety. 4. What savings? 5. Environmental sustainability. Thank you.
Please, we have a problem with our translator, so we'd like you to watch it.
Okay. Good job, okay?
Through this process, we are inviting you 30th of next month. We are celebrating our STEM Fest at the Osaka with the
Great. Thank you. I'll schedule and try and be there. Do that.
the picture.
Yeah, we'll come for the picture. Yes, give that. Okay, so let me come this.
All the space and make this flower. And if you want to make it square over, you can make it, and you can use wax or selection to make it.
Don't forget that we always wash it before we use it.
Okay, that's good.
Some moving items which are moving made from corners. In order not to contribute to the depletion of the ozone layer, our teachers have indicated that some of the farmers in our communities produce corn to educate them on how to reuse corn after harvesting it, and also removing the ash from it. Some of the uses of the corn ash are here. Some of the uses of the corn ash are used to store items, which are like fruits and all those fruits and such other things, and also pencils and all those things.
Great. If we are able to make it bigger too, we can put our laundry. Right?
This is we made the structure of the tree from binding wire. Binding wire.
And we wrap it with a paper.
The fruit of the tree is made from the bottom of disposable bottle. So we cut it into two, and then we added it, we binded it roll and put it in a bag. This is a bottle, but it has been cut into two, and we cut it into pieces and place quite easy.
But after we cut the bottom from this, the remaining part we don't want to, as he said, we don't want to bend to deplete the ozone layer, so we also made flour from it.
This tray is made from a bottle, a disposable bottle, which is wrapped with paper. The fruit of the trees are made from balloons filled with cotton. This is a variety of cotton. This is a variety of colors. This is
We dried it and we painted.
So through the weaving, we taught us how to weave a basket with this type and different types of weaving. So we made a basket which we can keep our chops inside. Also, we made another one. This one too, when you are going to market, you can send it to buy your ingredients and inside it. Yes. But it is also made with a packaging belt. This one too is another weaving material, and it is made with a disposable cup. We cut it into pieces, then we use the yarn, the one that we use for this one, then we use it to weave it. And this one too, but this one we use a blue bamboo container to weave it. We have an innovator dustbin here. After our buckets are broken, we don't want to dispose it or burn it to destroy the ozone layer. So we use a packaging bag to make a dustbin.
We don't want to misplace the lady, so we have joined it.
This one is a table. We make a frame, and we place our dress horizontal and vertical. Then we join it one and join it together to make a table. And have this one is different than others. This one, we can use it at the coffee shop. And this one is
the coffee table. So the smaller size is for coffee table. This one is for table. Depending on the size that you want to make it.
also make fun with the
This one will find
and also we learn how and printing.
Are you screen printing?
This one is screen printing.
They have their names and their nicknames
For the class.
and put it on it.
And
for the beading, we use some for band. And also, when you draw your artwork and you want to design it, you can use this to design it. Like this one, our classing, we plan that we design it with the bead. We use our national flag to design it, and this is the way. And this one too, after sharpening our pencil, we use our ways to the ways that we dispose it to create a design. And also we create a hairband. The hairband, this one they sell it, but this one as for culture, when it's culture, we wear our culture and the one that we carry we use it. I made a band on it. I use it to play the band. And also we use it to design our slippers.
So this one is torchlight.
Torchlight.
Help us to see the
Battery power.
Yes, please. So these ones are shapes that help us to learn the class. So this one, people made sandals. This two is a construction, a building construction that was made out of a box. This two is a fan. It actually works.
What is that fan?
Yes.
Paper.
Yes.
Paper fan. Wow.
A woven belt.
I realized that sometimes some of the students they come to school without wearing the belt. So I told them how they can make their own belt. When you come to our school, most of the students they use our school calendar to make this one here.
I made it out of a topic that we used to name origami. So this origami is both pony paper to make so this we made it as a decoration.
That's great. So good job. We are proud of you. Keep it up, okay? Fantastic. Such a great.
So the other step, if there is so it can cause problems. Therefore, we integrated in our project as a solar panel so that it will continuously generate energy.
Access to reliable and affordable dialysis treatment is a significant challenge in most developing countries. Consequently, many kidney patients do not get the necessary life-saving treatment because it's expensive. So we students of Obasi have created a more affordable device of which can help patients and ensure patient safety.
We decided to go for locally sourced materials because even in schools we are taught to patronize made in Ghana goods and to import things from outside will cost more. If I want to make our device very affordable, for that case we decided to go for locally sourced materials which are readily available in
Integrate sensors to continuously check
So the integrated sensor because some dialysis machines do not have sensors. So if someone is undergoing dialysis treatment and there are no sensors, what if the person's heart rate drops or the blood flow rate drops or the temperature or anything goes wrong? We would not know. But if there's a sensor and an LCD screen, the operator will easily know that, oh, there's something wrong with the patient. So I have to do something.
equip the material.
As mentioned earlier, there is electricity problem here. Also, the electricity is expensive. And even if the hospital has generators, you have to buy fuel. Now, fuel too is expensive. So we decided to go for the solar panel, which uses renewable energy. Every day the sun shines, so every day we can charge our solar panel.
Integrate entrepreneurs.
So we didn't want to make our device too complex. We wanted to make the operation very simple so that when there is an operator treating a patient,
batteries on here, right? I think we're now this one. So keep it up. Anytime I pass through, I'll come by and look at it. Okay? Great. Good job. Okay, one second, please. Briefly. Different school. How's the school? What's it? It's a water filtration system. I want to talk to you about the last time. Yes, I saw it. Okay, so this is how it looks like.
For my coach, a dual solar panel. Water application system. The system is in 3 categories. The first one is
Where are the teachers?
primary purification stage.
Education director.
It's in 3 categories. The first one is the primary purification stage, where solid particles in the water are being secondary purification stage, including metals like mercury, and then chemicals are infused in water. And then in the last stage, that's the aeration of the water. Oxygen is brought into the water by the blower, and then we have a stirrer that's the water for the dissolution. The last thing is the system information and control. This is the last part of the system. It's called the monitoring tank, which is equipped with a pH and integrity sensor to measure the pH and integrity values of the water.
It's a good one.
So this just control. This just be you add more sensors.
It's a good one. Good job, okay? So we're supporting you to do more. Okay? Great.
The major issue is actually
yes, the
idea is just
so we need to link them to Hello, how are you? Great. So what do we have here? I presume you know us already. If you don't, you do? Okay. So let's begin. Study lamp.
Yeah, because to help the students use direct current. If you use electricity, just put it there so that you see light lines. Realize that light can go off easily. You need this one. This direct and
This one is rechargeable lights. So in case we were using the DC one and the light goes out, you can use the rechargeable one. So you just connect it with your power bank. It stays for you. And you also got to know that some of the areas they don't have electricity, so they can use the solar one, and we did the solar lamp, which they can use it in the evening.
Okay.
Instead,
you charge it during the daytime.
Yes. So basically, they are meant for students who wants to learn private. Some also want to learn private.
Which school are you at? South. If they will get the opportunity or the time, let them visit the Prifush. They have a solar street light assembly plant in the training center there. So that when you see what they do as well, they compare their components with yours as well. And I mean, we go there and understand the concept even more. Okay, so make that arrangement so that when you give your details to, or you get in touch with the education director at the district, or you get the school director, we facilitate it so that you can go there and then also experience what is happening in the environment. Good job. Clap for yourself.
Thank you. The fiber division for the banana stem is here. That was here is the fiber structure for the banana stem. Then we cut them into small pieces and later blended to have a very fine texture or smooth texture.
From here to here.
From here to here.
Value chain.
Then to this. And the final with that. This fiber you see here, the fiber here is what we have put inside. We call it a cotton liner. This is a waterproof material. So if you want to use it, you just, this is our cotton liner. Then you just fasten it onto the cotton, the waterproof material. Then you put inside the pan, you fasten at the back here to be like this. Everything was manual, we had no machine, so everything, as you see it, this is how it will be. When it gets where you just have to remove this, you dispose it. This one, if you dispose it too, it's biodegradable, it just easily composes because it's made up from this fiber. This one too is reusable, you just wash it, and use it again.
So that's what you have here, right? Great. Which school?
We are more Savior here.
Okay. I see. That's nice. Keep it up. You are impressed. You see? Yeah.
So it looks exactly like that, but I don't know the fiber that you use for the POP. But this one is extracted from the banana.
Okay. So this is banana.
This is banana.
There is plantain.
No, what I know is the banana.
Is there much difference?
Yeah, the banana, you see the fiber, it looks a bit harder than that of the plantain.
Congratulations. A fine fiber. Very fantastic. My name is Dr. Frank Amoakohene, the regional minister. I'm here with the team to inspect what you have here. So take us through.
So over here we have a car that is controlled using a Bluetooth. So we have a Bluetooth module which will send a signal to the Arduino Uno. And the Arduino Uno also send another signal to the motor driver,
which will then control the two motors over here, which will power this very vehicle to move.
So we are come to display.
But first we would have to connect it to a device such as a mobile phone or a tablet by the use of a custom-made app.
Wow.
The connections have been made on that phone and are being tested to show you that it can move forward, backward, left, and right without crashing.
That's good. And I like your accent.
You can try it.
Let me try it. I hope I don't cause any accidents. Okay, forward, back, left, right, stop. Okay. Hey! Forgive me, okay? It's a good work. It's a good work. What I want you to do is that there are other car models on the other stands, okay? So what you do is that when we are done, you go there and look at what they also have. They also come here and look at what you have and see how best you can integrate your systems to affect each other. Is that okay?
Yes.
Great. I want us to form collaboration so that you can have a joint project with even the other schools.
Yes.
Is that okay? Great. Which one is this as well?
So over here too, we have a smart dustbin.
Okay.
So you turn it on and it will open by itself. So this is an ultrasonic sensor. It senses the distance between the rubbish that you want to place in the dustbin and the sensor itself. So the maximum distance is 25 centimeters. You have to be at least 25 centimeters close before the dustbin will open. Then you drop whatever you want to drop.
Okay. That's nice. There are some few ones too on the other desk. So I want you to take a look at them as well, so they can get some additional information, or you can even share your information with them so that you can all improve together, okay? Great. That's nice. I'm impressed. Good job and congratulations.
Please, we also have a power bank here that I would like you to see.
Oh, you also did this yourself?
Yes. So please, this is a power bank. So you just plug this in here and then you connect it to the phone and then start charging.
So you arrange the sets yourself?
Yes.
And then the case and everything. Okay, then you inscribe your power bank on it. Good job. Great. Okay, so great. Which school?
So I'm a technical.
Oh, I was right. So I think that I made a case for you on one of the projects that are coming in. Okay, we'll discuss it later. Okay, great. So what do you have for us?
So here we have the mechanical aspect and also have the motor vehicle technology aspect. So I'll take you through the mechanical aspect first. So I'm a technical institute. We are more business. So this is a food processing equipment. So this is a grain grinding machine for maize, millets, beans, and all those grains. You can use this machine to do a bit of grinding. Then after that one, you come to this cassava grater. The idea behind me making it like this, introducing the dialysis. Mostly you get the produce from the farm, bring it to the house, then you do that later, you leave the waste there. So the idea was this, introduce this type, you send it to the farm, then you do everything, then you bring our food to the house. We also have this palm oil extractor. These are women, they find it difficult doing the pounding and all those things. So with this, so this is what we do for.
So you have a central system that you connect to with the motor?
You connect this to your motor.
Okay.
Then we power it. You can also do it at engine so that you use diesel or petrol to power it.
I think it's a good one.
So the electrical or the vehicle aspect, this is a diagnosis machine, vehicle diagnosis machine. So we use this in connection with the OBD system, that's onboard diagnosis system. So
alarms and all that.
To check all these screws falls on your machine. So the system it's like just an Android system. So you on it, the applications are there. So this is for this China cars, the heavy trucks, the Hoover and all those cars. So you on your system, then you come to look at it. You see manufacturers are there, the buses are there. The bus is there. You go to construction, you see this machine, Man Diesel, Scania, and all those machines are there. You also have the programming, the key programming machine also here for these new cars or electronic cars. They use chips. So sometimes mostly if you lost your key or break your key, you have to cut new one. So after cutting, you have to program so that it will equal with your board. So this is basically what we do over there. So they are important. Yes, for this
Okay, I think it's a good one. You have a more refined finishing, especially with your mechanics. So what you do for us is that the rate of accidents, especially when your hand gets stuck. Other groups have a lot of sensors integrated. So I want you to visit their stands and see how their sensors operate. And see if you can add that installations as well to our machine to be able to step it up to the 21st century. Again, for them, they will design interesting equipment, including vehicles among others, but they are all at the very basic level. Let's see how best we can integrate their system into a real life modeling system, so that at least they can build that peer collaboration and see how we can help them with their finishing, whilst we look at their sensors and how they program and how they can integrate. So I think that is our last set. The last one is the they are on the other side. Okay. But when you are done, you join the debate. But once we are out, they will coordinate so that you can visit the other stands and know what they have. And you can also come here and also tell them what you are doing. That would be
yes, what we request is our machines of if you do the machines so that
you can step up. Yes.
The machines they are there, but they are not industrial machines. If you get industrial machines, I think
so let's see what we can do about it. But I'm impressed. Good job. Thank you.
Because it encompasses all the physical engineering. You have electronics, civil, mechanical, structure, everything there. You put the students to work in groups and you produce various. So over the years, we've done ships, we've done energy, we've done civil engineering, we've done so many things. And we are seeking to latest project. Just last dance hour. Very special. We have two more videos in Japan now. These are our latest.
All I see as wood
is wood. Okay. But the skin is styrofoam. I was thinking if we later get advanced materials, then we use carbon fiber. Everything will. Just a small one. Give me the transmitter. Yes.
We want you to
so right now where we have reached, we have sort of data we want to go into the industrial application. So we have the capabilities, everything is demonstrated. But if we get the support, then we'll look at making it robust. Because right now,
submit the proposal. Let's see. So the reason why I told them was it 2 years ago when I became a regular, it was difficult for to write this. So we have to go to the line. For that time, we need to beg and beg either than we didn't write. We expect around 200. So if we can then they can take the question. But then they are not paying it. To the debate mode. But we want it to
the applications.
Let's look at our next year. Let's bring the captain of industry. If we want to address the gap, there's a lot of innovation. So we can bring people who are ready to invest on that commercialize it. Become the next year. That's why I need a proposal from you. Where I can sit and study and see the areas where we can tap into.
Wanted to demonstrate something. I was just to start. We've done a taxi. Okay, I think we can even taxi. Stay there, shut off.
This was by the stem.
Woo!
Quite a fun.
Okay, yo. We go to Amia Jamal Matete. Well, that's all. I'm calling it. Mate. Name insurance. Pilot, let them call you. Oh. By students of which school? The choir for the African
Take your certificate and go with your books as well. This is yours. Somebody. That's my name. Then you can go. Vanessa.